Hello, this is my Calorimetry Lab homework. And for step one, the aluminum bar is placed right now inside the freezer. I will show that later. And step two, this is my calorimeter. My calorimeter is here and I have my scale here. My scale is a little too small to calculate the mass of the calorimeter. Therefore, however, my calorimeter came with some internal compartments right here that I can weigh. That I can measure the mass from. So I can measure the mass of this internal compartment from my calorimeter. So I'm gonna place it on the scale. And I'm reading 32.25 grams. 32.25 grams. That is the mass of my empty the empty compartment of my calorimeter, since my calorimeter is a little too heavy to calculate the mass on the so tiny scale. 32.25 grams. 32.25 grams. Now I'm gonna pour some water into the little compartment. And I'm gonna calculate the mass of the water with the compartment. I'm reading 98.53 grams. That is the mass of the water in the compartment combined. It's 98.53 grams. 98.53. It fluctuates. 53. Yeah, 98.53. 98.53 grams. All right, now I'm gonna place the little compartment back into my calorimeter. I'm going to close it. And I'm gonna calculate the mass of the water by subtracting the mass of the water with the calorimeter and the mass of the calorimeter while it was empty. So if I'm doing this correctly, it's 98.53 grams minus 38.25 grams. 32.25. 32.25. I have a total of 68.28 grams, which is the mass of the water. 68.28 grams. All right, now, mass of the calorimeter. Mass of the water. Remove the thermometer from the freezer. All right, now I'm gonna remove the thermometer from the freezer to read its temperature. I'm gonna remove the thermometer from the freezer. My thermometer is sitting right here, along with the aluminum block sitting here. And my thermometer. And as I'm reading the temperature, oh boy, it's turning on. It's negative 14. Oh boy. It's coming. $12.6. degrees Celsius. 12.6 degrees Celsius. 12.6. Yes. 12.6 degrees Celsius. Yes. Perfect. And now I'm gonna insert it inside the calorimeter to calculate the temperature of the water in the calorimeter. I'm gonna wait for the 12.6. That was the temperature of the thermometer in the freezer. 12.6 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now I'm reading the temperature of the water. It's rising. Okay, I think I have a reading. The temperature is 25.2 degrees Celsius. It's not moving from there. 25.2 degrees Celsius. Yes. 25.2. That is the initial temperature of the water. 25.2. 25.2 degrees Celsius. 25.2 degrees Celsius. That's the initial temperature of the water. Initial temp, 25.2 degrees Celsius. Now I'm going to remove the 25.2, still reading the same. Now I'm going to remove the aluminum block from the freezer. I'm going to remove the aluminum block from the freezer, and I'm going to insert it rapidly into the calorimeter. All right. As we can all see, it says aluminum on it. Aluminum. And I'm going to rapidly insert it. In the calorimeter, and it's sitting right there in the calorimeter. Sitting right there in the calorimeter, and I'm reading new temperatures, and it's dropping again. This looks ready. And I have 24. Oh, okay. It's dropping. 24.8. 0.9. 0.8 again. So I'll say 24.8 was the lowest temperature I read. 24.8 degrees Celsius. Yeah, 24.8. That was the lowest temperature. 24.8 degrees Celsius. That was the temperature of the water with the aluminum block in it. Yes. And now I'm gonna calculate the final the change in temperature, the change in water temperature. The change in water temperature is the initial temperature of the water minus the temperature of the water with the aluminum block on it. So it's 25.2 degrees Celsius minus 24.8, 25.2 minus 24.8, 25.2, 25.2 plus 24.8, 0.4. So I'm writing a 0.4 degrees Celsius. So that is the change in the water temperature. All right. So the next step will be and determine the energy that was transferred from the water to the metal. To determine the energy that was transferred, pretty much the energy lost by the water to the metal, it's the mass of the water, which is 66.8 grams, multiplied by the 4.184 joules over degrees per grams, times the change in temperature. So it will be the 66.28 grams times 4.184 joules times the change in temperature, which is 0.4 degrees Celsius. That will give me the energy lost by the water to the metal. And I'm going to calculate that. It will be 66.28 grams. 66.28 times 4.184 times 0.4. I have a total of 110.92 joules. 110.92 joules. I would say 93 if I round it up. $110.923 joules. That is all. Thank you very much, and I hope I did great.